Just came out from what we like to call the Fortress of Arrogance, the LAUSD headquarters, where I was listening to the school board, and they were talking about the plan.
What?
Now, I would remind you, we were all here a month ago. They kind of have a plan.
Right.
We were all here a month ago, and they were poised to vote to issue 5,500 pink slips. And they took a step back and decided not to. And I got to tell you, I was just in there.
Yes.
And I'm worried one of them's going to hurt their arm from patting themselves on the back, because they have decided that they found the way out of the budget mess. The problem is, this week, LAUSD mailed out not 5,500 RIF notices,
How many?
11,000. Is it 2,200 of them are administrators? We're looking at somewhere in the neighborhood of about 9,500 RIF notices in the UTLA bargaining unit. 9,500. That is 1/4 of the teachers, nurses, counselors, PSA folk, psychiatric social workers, the whole list. That's 1/4 of our membership. Now, you might say, that's not possible. It can't, they could not run a district that way, and you'd be right. And so what I'd like to do, if you'll allow me, is I want to share with you what I said to the school board today. Well, I'll tell you. Well, I said thank you, Madam President, because you got to be polite when you're in there. And I said, my name's Warren Fletcher. I'm an LAUSD English teacher, and I'm currently president of UTLA. And I said, I've been hearing the superintendent and you school board members talk about the good news, the plan to balance the budget, the plan to get us through this. And all I can say to you is I only speak for my members. I only speak for teachers and health and human services people. But I think I can speak for parents in the community and students when I say it doesn't look like good news quite yet if you're going to issue 11,000 pink slips. You, school board members, have just mailed out 9,500 pink slips to our members. That is historic. Never in the history of California has a district issued more than 10,000 pink slips to credentialed people. It's never been done. That's 1/4 of the educators in this city. And I made it real clear to them. If you, the school board, mean to follow through on your threat and all 9,500 people are out of work July 1st, you will destroy the district. Right? Now, here comes the plan part. We were told that they're thinking about rescinding some of those pink slips on May 15th. What? I didn't say we. I'm quoting. We are thinking of reversing some of those pink slips on May 15th. Right? Now you understand, now back to talking to the school board, that means that you have 9,500 educators who will have a sword over their head, who will have their career dangling from now till May. And they didn't promise to reverse them all. They didn't promise to do anything. They're just talking about some. All right? And I'm going to use some numbers right now. One of the numbers that we're talking about, UTLA and LAUSD agree on it. LAUSD has $180 million more than they thought they did last month when we were here. All right? And supposedly, now stick with supposedly, folks, supposedly that $180 million is going to be used to restore Counselor ratios at this year's level, too high but restored. About 10% of adult ed. K through 3 class size at the current 24 rather than raising it to 30. Restoring 55 nurses. Restoring some magnet school cuts. Now, the thing is that they say that this $180 million is going to be used to restore those things. Now, who actually provides those services? We do. If you issue 9,500 pink slips and then you say you're going to use $180 million to restore programs, don't you have to reverse the pink slips? Okay. Now back on script, back on what we said to the school board. If, as you claim, you want to reverse those pink slips, you don't wait till May, you start today. Because the district and UTLA and the state auditor and the county of Los Angeles all agree that you've got $180 million more than you thought you did a month ago, and that you, school board, could today apply that $180 million. That would immediately reverse 2,123 of those RIFs. So there's I know that money talks, but I can't remember what the other thing was.